Okay, so the first one that I chose was option 5, which is the 14 times 15 question. And then I needed to solve each of them in the 4 different multiplication strategies listed below. And I also need to explain in what ways my strategies are similar and what ways they are different. So the first one that I did is break a factor into 2 or more add-ins. So I did 14 times 15, and I broke the 14 into 7 plus 7 times 15. And then I did 7 times 15 twice to get 105 and 105, and then I added those together to get 210, which is the same as multiplying 14 times 15. And then over here, I just showed an area model version of what I did over here. The next one that I did was factor a factor, so I wrote out 14 times 15 here again, and then over here I did 14 times 3 times 5 in parentheses, and then I switched it to 14 times 3 times 5, and then that equals 14 times 3 is 42, and then multiply that by 5 would equal 210, or 210. And then over here I put in parentheses 2 times 7 times 15, and then I switch that to 2 times 7 times 15 in parentheses, so 2 times 105 equals 210. For this third one, I did round a factor and adjust, so I did 14 times 15, and I rounded the 14 down to 10, and I multiplied that by 15, which got me 150, and then I multiplied the remaining 4 that I was missing, the remaining 4 that I had from the 14, by 15, and I got 60. And then I added these two numbers together to get 210. And then for halving and doubling, I wrote out 14 times 15 again, and I halved, cut it in half, 14, so it changed to 7, and then I doubled 15, so it's 30, and 7 times 30 equals 210, and I did a model here of 14 getting halved into 7 and 7, and then 15 getting doubled, so these would go over here as well, and that's how you would still get the same number. And then strategies that are similar, I separated them a little bit more just because I saw similarities between 2 of them, and then another 2 had more similarities. But altogether, all of them are just rearranging numbers and manipulating them. So for strategies that are similar, break a factor into 2 or more add-ins, and factor a factor are similar strategies because both strategies simplify the numbers being multiplied by breaking the numbers apart and then multiplying and sometimes adding to find the answer. Then rounding a factor and adjusting and halving and doubling are similar strategies because both manipulate the numbers to create an easier way to find the answer. And then the strategies that are different, like how are they different? I said for all of them, they are different because each one shows a different arrangement of the numbers to solve the multiplication problem. And some of them you're able to show like an area model and other versions of models to help represent what you did with the strategy. And then none of the strategies are exactly the same, but have similar ways of solving the problem.